Now, a reaction due to breaking up of CO bond. See, in this alcohol, when the more number of alkyl groups are attached to this carbon, they are electron releasing. Okay, if you have R and R, and accordingly, the polarity on the CO bond will decrease. More negative charge here, already this is negative one, so the polarity between the CO bond will decrease. That means the bond can break easily because the polarity decreases, so the bond weakens and can be broken easily. So for this kind of reasons, tertiary alcohols are more reactive, then secondary, then primary, then methyl alcohol. So whenever CO bond breaking is involving, the tertiary alcohol is more reactive, then secondary, then primary, then your methyl alcohol reactivity towards what? Towards CO bond breaking. And this is the reverse of the order of reactions towards OH bond breaking. When the reactions involves OH bond breaking, the primary alcohols, as we have discussed, are more reactive, then secondary, then tertiary. But here, the reactions where the CO bond breaking involves the tertiary are more reactive, then secondary, then primary, then methyl alcohol. Okay. Now let us see different examples of alcohol reactions where in the alcohol the CO bond is breaking. Okay. First of all, reaction method. PCl5 or PCl3 or SOCl2 contain. Okay. Now see how these alcohols are written to PCl5. If I take CH3, CH2, OH, okay, plus PCl5, then we will get the CO bond breaking. Okay, so we will get what? CH3, CH2, CH. The bond will break from the CO. Okay, so CH3, CH2, then CH plus POCl3 plus HCl. Zero. Ethyl chloride. Sorry, ethyl alcohol. Okay. Now, if I take CH3, CH2, OH plus PCl3, you know what? CO bond breaking, you will have your CH3, CH2, Cl plus H3PO3, H3PO3. So 3CH3CH2 also plus PCl3, 3CH3CH2 Cl plus H3PO3. Okay. Ethyl chloride, this is what we call ethyl alcohol. Okay. Now if I take CH3 CH2OH plus SOCl2. This is called thionyl chloride. Called what? Thionyl chloride. What? CH3 CH2Cl plus SO2 plus HCl. So we can get haloalkanes from alcohols on treatment with PCl5 or PCl3 or SOCl2. So when alcohols are treated with PCl5 or PCl3 or SOCl2, then corresponding haloalkanes are formed. In all the three, this one is the most convenient method. Getting of haloalkane from alcohol using SOCl2 is a more convenient as compared to these two. Now see, like we have taken suppose CH3 CH2OH plus PCl3, we are getting CH3 CH2Cl. Also the same reaction we can take out with help of PBr3 or PI3. But PBr3 or PI3 we cannot take directly, they are unstable. So we are taking red phosphorus, red P and iodine in C2. Means we are putting the red phosphorus and iodine to the reaction mixture where PI3 is formed, and that PI3 will react with this alcohol to give the haloalkane. For example, see, if I write for PI3 like this, CH3 CH2 OH plus PI3. I write here P4 plus I2. I will take P4 and I2. Now P8. This reaction mixture will lead this one. You get value CH3 CH2 I plus H3U3 3 Okay. So in this way, the alcohols are giving the haloalkanes with this PCl5, PCl3, SOCl2, which involves the CO bond breaking. Number 2. Number 2, reactions with ammonia. So alcohols also react with the ammonia to form the corresponding amines. If I take CH3, CH2, OH plus NH3, I can take Al2O3, getting, okay, get CH3, CH2, NH2 plus H2. I write this NH2 or H, okay, methyl. So what one? Ethylamine, ethyl N, ethyl alcohol. Now this ethylamine on further reaction with alcohol, if I take CH3, CH2OH plus H, NH, CO5, Al2O3. Okay, you get what? C2H5 whole 2 NH. Again C2H5 whole 2 NHO plus CH3OH. You get what? C2H5 whole 3 N plus H2O plus H2O. This is called ethylamine. This is called diethylamine. This is called triethylamine. This is a primary amine. The secondary amine is a tertiary amine. Okay. So alcohols react with your ammonia, or when alcohols react with the ammonia because of Al2O3, then alkyl amines are formed, and these amines on further react with the alcohol, okay, gives you substituted amine. So we can get primary amine, secondary amine, and also tertiary amine from the alcohol. So always into ammonia. So these are the examples of how the CO bond breaking involves in alcohol. Now number 3. Number 3 we discuss is what? Reactions involving both alkyl group and OH. Okay. Example, a reaction with the sulfuric acid. इसमें तो sulfuric acid. See, alcohols react with concentrated sulfuric acid to give alkane, and also the alcohols react with dilute sulfuric acid to give alkene. So we have different alcohols react with different concentration of sulfuric acid to give your alkene. When you take primary alcohol, that will react with concentrated sulfuric acid at 170 degrees centigrade to give alkene. If you take secondary alcohol, that will react with 60% H2SO4 at 100 degrees centigrade to give alkene. And when you take tertiary alcohol, that will react with 20% H2SO4 at 80 degrees centigrade to give alkene. So from these conditions, what we got the conclusion that the tertiary alcohols are more reactive than secondary alcohol, then primary alcohol for these reactions. So reactions where both alkyl group and OH group are involved, like the sulfuric acid, the tertiary alcohols are more reactive than secondary, then primary. So what you can write? CH3, CH2, OH, okay, plus like this H2SO4 concentrate 170 centigrade, you get what? CH2 dalton CH2 plus H2. This is also called dehydration. Okay, water molecule is being removed, dehydration. CH3, CH2, OH, CH3. Secondary alcohol, This is your primary alcohol, this is your secondary alcohol. H2SO4 60%, 100 degree centigrade. This is what? CH3, CH2, normal CH2 plus H2. Now, ethene, propene. Isopropyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol. Now I take CH3, COH, CH3, CH3, all your tertiary butyl alcohol, H2SO4 20%, 8 degree centigrade, CH3, CH3, non-bond CH2 plus H2. Okay, 2 methyl propene. Or what will 2 methyl propene. So there are the examples of how the alcohols are reacting with sulfuric acid to give alkene. Different alcohols react with different conditions. Primary alcohol, concentrated sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid 170 alkene. Secondary alcohol 60% 100 alkene. Tertiary alcohol 20% H2SO4 80 centigrade alkene. So these are the reactions of how the alcohols are reacting with different kind of reagents involving different kind of bond level. Let me say how alcohols are dehydrated with sulfuric acid. See, first of all, H2SO4 H plus HS4 minus. Now the alcohol molecule CH3 CH2 OH will be your proton. This is called what? Protonation. Called what? Protonation. In protonation, the alcohol molecule react with what will be attached to the proton. You what? CH3, CH2, OH2 plus. So first the sulfuric acid gives the proton. Now the alcohol gives the proton undergo protonation to give this species, and here OH2 plus. Now the plus charge is above the oxygen atom. Okay, it becomes unstable. So in the next step, carbocation formation. Okay, here CH3, CH2, OH2 plus. So there is a removal of water between what? CH3, CH2 plus carbocation. Now next loss of proton. So C H CH2 plus, here proton loss, CH2 non-bond. Okay, This is your ethene. This is your ethene. So the dehydration of alcohol takes place in 3 steps. In the first step, protonation, alcohol attached with your proton to give this one. In second step, carbocation formation, where on this phase is water molecule removed. Water molecule removed to give this carbocation. In the third step, carbocation, a proton removes and we are getting alkene. The first step, protonation, with the first step, that is these two are the slow steps. Okay, so this is the mechanism of dehydration. Properties of alcohol. What we have discussed on the chemical reactions of or chemical properties of alcohol. This is the summary. Let's see. Ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol is giving different products with different reactions. And having a summary of this. See, ethyl alcohol, when reacted with sodium, it is giving sodium ethoxide with liberation of hydrogen gas. Ethyl alcohol reacted with sodium hydride to give sodium ethoxide with liberation of hydrogen gas. Ethyl alcohol reacted with methyl magnesium bromide to give methyl with liberation of ethoxy magnesium bromide. Ethyl alcohol reacted with acetic acid to give ethyl acetate with liberation of H2O molecule. Ethyl alcohol reacted with acetyl chloride CH3COCl to give ethyl acetate with liberation of HCl. Ethyl alcohol reacted with acetic anhydride to give ethyl acetate with liberation of acetic acid. Ethyl alcohol reacted with PCl5 to give ethyl chloride with evolve of POCl3 and HCl. Now ethyl alcohol reacted with PCl3 to give ethyl chloride with evolve of H3PO3. Ethyl alcohol reacted with SOCl2 thionyl chloride to give ethyl chloride with the involvement of SO2 and HCl. Ethyl alcohol and the ammonia to give ethylamine with the byproduct of water. The ethyl alcohol with the sulfuric acid at 443 Kelvin to give ethene. Ethyl alcohol with the sulfuric acid with 430 Kelvin to give diethyl ether or ethoxyethyl. Ethyl alcohol react with HI with some red phosphorus to give ethane. And these reactions, these reactions reaction with your Na, NaH, C3MgBr, C3COH, okay, C3COCl, C3CO2O. These are reactions involving breaking up OH bond. Whereas the reactions with your PCl5, PCl3, SOCl2, ammonia are the reactions involving breaking up CO bond. Okay, and these reactions involving both alkyl and the OH group. So this is about the total chemical properties of alcohol. Now let us have an exercise based on today's class. This is the assignment, okay, based on the chemical properties of alcohol. Okay, question number 1, you state true and false. Then find A and B here and find product here. Now arrange with increasing order of acidic matter. This is the find out the order. This is the find out the product. Okay. So this you solve, and we will meet with the next class.